Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. And today we're going to play one of my favorite digital board games because it has a brand new DLC called Oceania. And the game is called Wingspan. And it's just so good, so much fun. I love, because the game is very strategic, which is what I love about it. There's a lot you have to think about, and it's not easy. At least I don't always win in this game. It's not the simplest game, okay? We should be playing this one easy, otherwise we'll probably fail, but we'll play it on normal, it's fine. And we're going to be playing just the European and the Oceania expansion, and that's because I want you to see some of the new cards. If you go with the base game, the chances of getting a new card is going to be like basically 1/4, so only 25%. Well, now it's going to be a little over 50%, so we're more likely to play, to get some of the new games, which I think is really, really fun. So let's do that. And there's a lot of strategic decisions that you have to make in this game that don't maybe seem immediately obvious, and I really enjoy the challenge of that game. And also, I feel like a lot of strategy games that you play are all about, like, you know, smacking some enemies and destroying things, and this is not. This is a game about birds and where they live and how they live, and it's just such a sweet game. I really enjoy this one. How does this work? There are 4 rounds. At the end of each round, you're gonna get points for certain things. So at the end of each round, there is a certain like benefit that you get. For example, at the end of the first round, you get points for how many white and no powers bird we have. And if you're first, you get 4 points. If you're second, you get 1 point. Otherwise, 0 points because there's only 2 of us. Not that exciting. But at the beginning, what you can do is you can pick birds, and basically your job is to lay or like put birds into each habitat, and each habitat allows you to do a different thing. So this first habitat gives you food. The second allows you to lay eggs, which means that you're gonna need eggs eventually to get more birds, and then this last one allows you to draw cards. Now at the beginning, you can pick 5 bird cards or food in any combination of these, and you start with one universal food that can be translated to anything. So typically at the start, the best thing you want to do is you want to place a bird into the food area, because you're going to need to have a lot of food in order to be able to place birds somewhere. So each bird typically has some kind of an activity. So here you can see the birds. Up here you can see the habitat where it can be placed. Some can be placed in multiple, like this beautiful ammo. Here you have the food cost. This is how many points you get. So this guy doesn't give us any points, so he's not very exciting. And then this is the type of a nest. So you can get different kind of bonuses based on type of a nest, which is also up here. As you can see, this is going to be our like victory conditions. And we'll also get like private victory conditions, which we'll talk about later. So when you place this bird sideways, it can cover 2 spaces, pay the lower egg cost. This is actually really good. It doesn't seem that exciting, especially because it doesn't give us any point. But basically, the more of a habitat you cover, the more stuff you get. So basically, we can place 1 bird this way, but we can get more food later. Alternatively, we could go for this common blackbird, which also can be placed sideways, but it actually does give us some points. So the problem is we need to pay 3 different food for this guy. So we'd have to get a lot more food as opposed to this basic one. So I think we're actually going to forego the points and just get a quicker beginning. So we're going to take this little worm, and then we can use the universal thing to feed this guy. And then we've got a couple additional things. So emu gain all grain that are in the bird feeder. Keep half, round it up, then choose how to distribute the remainder and place. This is only it. So this is every time it's activated. What does it mean to be activated? Well, it means that when you click on whatever is happening in this habitat. This is especially interesting if you could place the emu somewhere else than the food place, because it means that if you're gonna be in, let's say, you're gonna be laying eggs, you can at the same time gain food, which is really, really interesting. And the main deck is fun. Attacking cards give you extra points, but it's not super useful if you don't have cards in your hand. And the Great Crested Grape is also interesting, but you can draw a lot of cards, but you only get to keep few, so it's also not that exciting. So I think we'll go for the emu, and then I'm gonna get a grain, and I'll try to get some more food so that we can place both of these guys. And we'll play the emu into the card drawing one so that we can get a lot of cards. Now this is our sort of private victory condition. So we can do mechanical engineer. So if we get the nest of 4 nest types a set, then we can get a lot of points. So basically we want a bird from very different nest types. We don't want to be... we don't want to like circulate. So it's pretty hard to get, but not impossible. Consecutive birds with ascending or descending wingspans. This is easier to do. I think we'll pick this. This is easier to do. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we want to place this long-tailed over here. And we want to place him sideways. Play on a bird on 2 slots, and we'll pay the grain and this universal thing. So this way...
Long-tailed tit nests are an elaborate ball made from lichen, moss, and spider webs.
This game gives you this kind of trivia, which is cool. You can turn it on so it's only when a new bird shows up. I turn it on for every bird so that we can get some information. Now, normally, if I were to play on this second slot, I would have to pay an egg. But now, I don't. This is sort of gets free. So, and also, you get more sort of benefit the further down here you are. So you can basically take, like, activate birds backwards and you can get more stuff. So I can gain food from the bird feeder and etc. So this means that I basically gain 2 food and I can swap a card for food if I want it. Now we could get more food, or we could move the emu here at the end and we could try to place it. No, we actually don't have enough food for this. So I'm gonna need to go grab some food. So let's do that. So we need to get grain. And I'm gonna get the war because I want any grain to be left, because remember when we activate the emu we get any grains that's left here, so we want to get more food always. So let's do it. And now we can place this emu here. We also place it into the laying egg thing, but no, I think we'll place it here. And we're gonna pay this.
Emu. Some indigenous cultures see an emu in the clouds of the Milky Way. It emerges at nesting time.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. Now, do we have any white and no powers? I think we have 1 bird with no power. Right? Yes. I don't know. So what we can do here is we need to grab more cards because we've got nothing else. So let's do it. Let's get... Ooh. Lay 1 egg on each bird in this column, including this one. Ooh, I like that. This is giving another person food, which does not make me very happy. Normally you don't like getting stuff for other people, but you could also get a random card. But it's, you know what, it's food. I'll take it. It's just good. Okay, gain all grain in the bird feeder, keep half. Yeah, so let's get it. Let's do it. So we want... Okay, we should get 1 grain. Yes, gain all. So we gain 1 grain. Okay, so we need 3 grain to feed this guy, so we're gonna need to get some more grain here. Alternatively, I could first place this guy. I still don't have enough food for this guy either, so let's just go get some food. Alright, what do we need? So we can reroll the bird feeder, which is absolutely what we want. Ooh, we could get 2 grain automatically next turn if we try to draw more cards. So I think we'll do this, and we'll just take other things. But actually no, we'll only be able to get 1 grain, right? Because remember that we only round up. So let's take this guy. We'll leave the grain here and we'll take a worm, let's say. So we've got universal. Yeah, let's do it. And now we can try to draw even more cards, and that will allow me to get that last piece of grain. Okay. Choose a food type. All players gain 1. So this is interesting. The Eurasian hobby, it allows you to basically play this on top of another bird. So for example, I don't know if we could place this on the bird that we placed sideways. If we could, that actually would be quite interesting. So we could actually have something on the second spot. But I'm not sure if that's how that's going to work. But I'm going to grab it anyways. Attacked card only gives you 1 point. Yeah, we'll take this guy. So what does this guy do? Remove any one dice from the bird feeder and gain 1 grain from the supply. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do this. So let's gain all the grain. So we got 2 grain and 1 universal. So I can place this red-legged partridge, which lays 1 egg on each bird in this column every time it's activated. So we're gonna place it here. That means it's going to lay eggs on the other 2 birds, which is always really, really good.
Red-legged partridge. Partridges nest on the ground. They don't generally roost in pear trees.
Okay. Now any remaining universal food will be lost at the end of the round. Now what's interesting about this guy is basically in order to place more birds in further here, you're gonna need to have eggs. And because of this guy, I can basically automatically lay 3 eggs. And on top of that, I can lay extra eggs here. So that's why you absolutely want to do it. So I think we want to just get eggs right now. So we're gonna lay 2 eggs on this guy. And then he will automatically lay eggs on himself and also the people up here and the people down there. Now we have both gotten 1 person with white or no power, so we get the same amount of points. Now as for filled columns, we both have 1 filled column. But I now have a lot of eggs, so I can play new stuff. So, in order to fill a column, we kind of need to be placing onto these other spots, but we don't really have enough food. Well, I could play the Eurasian hobby, so I could place it on top of somebody else, but I could also just play it by itself. If I were to move here, I could place it... I could just place it here as well. No, I don't have the food cost because I need... No, it says 1. I could do this. But let's just pay the food cost. Well, see, but the thing is, if we place it here, we'll get more food for later. But... And we can reroll, so we could try to get a lot of grain. But also, I could place it somewhere else and get myself a filled column. Maybe we'll place it here instead. Wait, where is it? I'm gonna cancel this. So let's undo this. Maybe we'll just place it. But on the other hand, the re-rolling of the food is really good because then we'll get food. How many rounds do we have left? I think we have a lot of rounds left. I don't know what turn I'm on, but let's give it a shot. Let's try this guy. Pay the food cost, pay it here, and go. And we'll steal an egg from this guy.
Eurasian hobby. This falcon catches insects and birds in flight.
Now we have a lot of rounds, so now we need food. So basically I'm going to grab... Actually, I can re-roll this entire thing, so let's do it. I'm gonna grab some worms. Wait. If we grab this... Oh, we can re-roll? Okay. So you can reroll if they're all the same symbol, but apparently this sort of split thing doesn't count as all the same symbol, so I can reroll. Maybe it's because I rerolled already. Ooh, they can both... Oh, I didn't realize that they can both go here. In that case, I will probably discard this guy just to get more food. And we'll try to gain more cards as well. So we'll go here and we'll try to gain more cards. And that will give us more grain. When another player takes delay action, lay 1 on this bird. This is really, really good. And it's going to allow us to go into the other area, which is what we need. And then I need 1 more guy into this like water area. So the brown falcon. Look at a card from the deck. If its food cost includes a worm or a... Oh, this is really good. This is really good. Let's grab it. And we can take... Oh yeah, we're going to take all the grain. The other guy will also get grain, which is not great, but... I mean, I get some grain, so that's good. Alright. At this point, I'm going to pay 1 worm and 1 mouse into this area. Pay it. And we'll pay a couple eggs. Can I? Okay, yeah, I already paid the egg.
Pheasant kukul. Unlike most other cuckoos, the pheasant kukul is not a nest parasite.
We got 2 more eggs. Okay, I really want to fill a column, so we're gonna place this brown falcon here. We're gonna pay for it, and we're gonna place some egg. Let's
Brown
go.
falcon. Brown falcons have a powerful notched bill designed to kill prey with a bite to the spine.
And we should have 2 filled columns. Yes. Hopefully it won't be able to fill a column. We'll see. Now next, I think what we're gonna need is some more cards. Wait, what does my bird feeder look like? There are unfortunately no grain here. So do we want to grab grain first? Maybe let's grab food first. Yeah, let's... I have to discard food. No, I don't want to discard food. Okay, I'll grab these 2 and then we can reroll. How can we reroll? We should be able to reroll. I'm not sure why I can't reroll. I guess we'll take it. A little sad for us, but that's okay. And then we'll go grab more cards then. Draw 4 bonus cards. So bonus cards are basically these like win condition cards, which can be pretty interesting. This Ruffles all is not that great because we're probably not going to have that many cards in our hand. Next, our previous player has a worm in their personal supply. Gain 1 worm from the general supply. Okay, I'll take it and we'll take a random card with. Alright, let's look at the card. Yes, it has a worm, so we get a tucked card. So basically we get like 1 point for this guy, 1 extra point. And we gain all the grain. Okay, so they gain 2 grain, but we gain 2 grain as well. So I gain 1. I gain 2, they gain 1. Okay, that's great. That's okay. So now I could place this parrot crossbill if I wanted, which I think I absolutely do. Great, now we get a lot of points. We're doing really well, guys. In food cost of your bird, so things with mouse or a fish. Okay. So they would want us to place this guy. Any number of food to draw that many cards. That's not really that interesting for me. Oh, we can lay 1 on corn bird. Sure, let's. Because he was laying eggs, basically. But I guess I do want this guy, so I think we'll place. I guess we'll play this guy first.
Kelp gull. This southern gull's Latin name refers to Dominican monks who wear black and white robes.
And now let's actually place a parrot crossbow. Wait, I only have 2 food now. I thought I had 3. Oh man. But we have grain in the feeder, so we could draw cards and gain the grain, or we can just get more food. I think at this point, let's just get more food. I think that's what we need a bit more. So let's get the grain. And we'll get a universal. And now let's place the parrot crossbow. And let's do it. And we gotta remove some eggs. Now this one costs 2 eggs because it's quite far.
The parrot crossbill is one of only 5 bird species in the world with the crossed bill.
Right. Now, what do we want to do next? Is the question. We can place this red-necked avocado, but it's not really help us for our goal. If I'm being fully honest. I think we just need more cards again. Lay 1 egg on each of your birds with this type of nest, including this one. So you do gain points for eggs at the end of the game. I don't remember how many points that is. I think it's 1 egg, 1 point. It's kind of ironic because we get points for not having any eggs on our birds at the end. But ironically, I don't even know if we want to try to aim for it. Let's get this guy. I think this guy is interesting. Oh, I don't know. Okay, within this area, we've got 2 birds with ascending wingspan. So we're gonna need to have a 3rd bird that has higher wingspan. Oh, we don't have one. Okay, so we actually can't place this guy here. Do we want to discard some food? I don't. Well, this card is kind of useless for us now. I didn't check it the way we want to play it, but if we want to get 3 points for this, we can't place this guy. But it's just 3 points. Maybe we'll just place him and we'll just get the eggs. Don't skip. Yeah, actually, I don't want to use that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this has what we need, so we're gonna get another point. And we get a grain, which is also grain. Okay. Now I'm gonna place this. Oh, I don't know if I have enough eggs for this, actually. Yeah, I can lay something on a current bird because he's laying eggs. That's great. So I have 1 egg, but I need 2. So we're gonna have to lay eggs now. I was kind of hoping to lay egg after, but I guess we'll lay eggs now. We'll lay it on this guy. Actually, no, he's automatically laying egg on this type of nest, so we want to lay eggs on a different type of nest, like this. Then we'll place, so we're not gonna aim for this victory point, we'll let him have his 7 points, we'll only get 4, because I think we can just get more from having eggs in general. Yeah, so we're gonna we're only at 3 now, but I think that's okay. We're gonna have to see at the end how many points you actually get for this, but I do think that it's worth it for us. Let's try this. We want to spend an eggs from any birds of this type.
A Malleefowl mound nest holds the record for largest ground nest, weighing 299 metric tons.
I regain my points again. Looks like we're super winning, but at the end, sometimes it can really surprise you. And we've got 2 more birds. The red-necked avocet and the black-tailed godwit. So I guess I'll try to go for the 6-point one, so let's get some food. And then I think we'll just try to lay eggs. Because the eggs... Wait, if we lay eggs, we're gonna gain grain, so let's just get... No, but we have to take the universal type, because otherwise we won't be able to place this guy. So let's just do this. We'll remove this, and we'll gain grain from the supply. And then we're gonna jump here, and we're gonna lay the egg, sure. Place this guy. Remove egg from here, and from here.
Black-tailed godwit. These birds are protected from hunting in much of Europe due to population declines.
Okay. So we gain extra card here and we actually gain 3 points for that. You can choose 3 cards, I'm not sure why. Okay. Choose 1 other player. Okay, I don't think it matters because we're not going to be playing any more birds. We're just going to lay eggs now. I think that's what's going to give us the more points. Let's just lay egg. Yeah, he is also laying eggs, but I want to do it as well. So we're gonna place some here, and then we're gonna pick. And I'm also going to get rid of maybe this card. Or let's discard food maybe. We'll discard 1 grain. Place another egg there. So we can get more points. Okay, 1 more round. We'll try to lay eggs 1 more time. Remember, we'll automatically lay 1 egg on every one of this type. So we don't need to fill this up. Or actually, we don't want to fill this. We have a lot of eggs. I'm not sure about the points, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, we can't activate this point because we have too many eggs on this one. Oh, I have one more action? Nothing else to do. I guess we'll just keep laying eggs. We'll get us 7 points. And we'll see how much we get from the eggs. It would be so funny if we only get like a little bit from the eggs. I don't remember. Hey, oh, okay, so he's been laying a lot of eggs as well. Okay, I thought he was gonna get the points from that. One bird with game and power meets activation requirements. Activate bird. Okay. Lay all, yes. So we get 28 eggs. Okay. So we get extra points from the number of birds in each habitat. Yeah, I have 2 birds, yes. Okay. Yeah, so here are the points on the bird. So we've actually a very similar amount of points. Here's a lot more in bonus card. End of round goals, I think we got a lot more. And now, yeah, so it's 1 point each egg. So you see that it was actually a lot more beneficial to not worry about the... But you can see he got so much on food. Right, so we won, but there's a lot of stuff, like for example the food because as you saw we had a really good egg build, so we were able to like lay 5 eggs at the end of the game, which gave us a lot of extra point. But for example, he seemed to have something better with food, ended up with a lot of food. So, and the tech cards also give you some points. So it's really important that it can seem like you're super winning and then he has like 30 eggs and you're like, well, I'm dead. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other games that he put on this channel. See you there. Bye bye.